Hi, I'm Daunje Sanders. I am now the Elder Justice Program Manager for Solano. I was the Ombudsman for Solano County for 3 years and passed it on to Christina. I want to share a story today of empowerment. I received a call from a resident, frantic. This was during um, the end stages of COVID when the facilities were starting to open back up to family and friends, but staffing was still an issue. Um, so I received a call from this resident stating that he wasn't getting his therapy. They were short staffed and he had goals he wanted to meet. He wanted to go back home, ride his motorcycles. He belonged to a motorcycle club. He loved old school cars and trucks. He wanted his therapy. Um, Due to insurance issues, we had to appeal because of lack of staff. He didn't get his therapy in the allotted amount of time that Medicare allows you to. And so we had to go through an appeal. That was a process for him. He was starting to get depressed and just over the whole ordeal. We got him RNA therapy, which is where you get a CNA or a nurse to come to your bedside and do some therapy with you, but he didn't feel that was enough. So he reached out to his motorcycle club and they bought him a TV so that he could watch YouTube videos. Every time I would visit him, there were Amazon boxes of exercise equipment. So he got additional days of his therapy. He got his RNA therapy with the CNA, and he also did exercises on his own. And so I would come to visit him and he was never there. So I was assuming, okay, he is at a doctor's appointment or something like that. So I got another call from him telling me that he was having another issue because the facility administrator didn't want him parking his truck at the facility. So I said, well, truck? He's like, yeah. And so I said, okay, I'll be there later today because I didn't believe what I was hearing. I'm thinking, did something else happen with him during this time? So I go and I go to his room. He's not there. I had our intern with me as well. And so I said, okay, well, let's go visit another resident. We go out to the smoking area, and here he is pulling up in his truck. He had rehabilitated himself. Um, and during this, he was advocating for other residents as well and empowering them to appeal the insurance decisions when their care was stopped, the therapy was stopped, letting them know their rights. He got online and was looking at different policies and different things. And so I would get calls from residents and they were telling me their insurance benefits and I wanted to appeal this. And, so just to see him advocate for himself, actually meet his goals, because right now he's in the process of going home. Still has his truck there. He actually have two cars there. Honestly, he does. But we explained to the administrator his rights, that he can run the vehicles. They tried to go through his physician and say no, he can't drive. His doctor was like, you can drive. So right now we're just trying to get him the in-home care support that he needs. But his story is heroic to me, a story of triumph, because he didn't let anything stop him. And he took the knowledge that he gained and spread it through the facility, educated residents, and they all set out in his truck too, even around his truck during their smoking time to listen to music. So he just inspired me. Because at first I didn't know what to do. I'm like, he's driving. Wait, can he do that? But yeah, he can. And so that's the story I wanted to share.
I love it.
Awesome.
I love it. I think that's a
That was a great story.
It's really good.